Hello everyone, JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Yes, we're still in a different background, not to worry about that, we'll get things sorted ASAP, but we're here to do a transfer update, still the international break, not too many talking points, but with this video, we have started to get a little familiar understanding of what's going to be happening with Manchester City in the transfer market heading into the winter window. So we've got some updates on this, so a real interesting update for you to stay tuned for. Now don't forget, if you're interested, make sure you leave a thumbs up like always if you enjoy this video. Always love to know your thoughts, so make sure you leave them in the comments below. If you're new around here and enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on, and also go and check out my social media if you so wish. My Twitter and Instagram is in description below and also popping up on screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on there to stay up to date with everything happening with Manchester City news, football news and JSGC news. So we're going to crack on with this video, and we're going to be talking first about something really interesting with sources coming in from Italy. So first up, it's about three players, but it's mainly about a player called Milan Skriniar. I hope that's how you say his name. Now, Italian sources were saying that Manchester City, they've been looking at Italian defenders for the winter window, and they've mentioned names like Koulibaly that we've been linked with previously, of Napoli, who in my opinion is probably going to be a little bit too expensive for Manchester City. You got Milan Skriniar. I do really hope that's how you say his name. Pronunciation people, please help me out in the comments below, but he plays for Inter Milan, and again he might be a little bit expensive, but he's a player that Manchester City apparently are taking a fancy to, and also AC Milan defender Alessio Romagnoli, is that how you say his name? Yeah, I'm not brilliant on pronunciations, but yeah, but fact is, Manchester City don't have a non-homegrown spot at this moment in time for a player to be signed in the winter window. So if we wanted to bring in a player from Italy to sign for Manchester City, we're going to have to sell or unregister a non-homegrown player. Like we spoke about Leroy Sané previously, but where do we go from there? We've got Claudio Bravo with in January, if he doesn't sign a new deal, having less than 6 months, might Man City seek to sell and bring in a homegrown goalkeeper? I do not know, but that's a situation we're in at the moment. Will we be bringing one in, a centre-back? I do not know. But other Italian sources have been speaking about Milan Skriniar. Skriniar? Oh God, I'm hopeless. Anyway, apparently he's Manchester City's top priority for January. He's a 24-year-old Slovakian centre-back. A player that's interested in Manchester City now for more than one window. He's been interested in Man City now for the last couple of years. Been keeping an eye on his development. 24 years old, sounds like the age that Manchester City would be targeting a centre-back. And it does sound like a player that Manchester City would seek to bring in. In my opinion, just my opinion, this sounds like a transfer, to me anyway, that Man City would probably target in the summer, but this is a transfer that City kind of need to sort out ASAP, and if it was possible, not sure how, but if it was possible, I would do my best if I were Manchester City to try and bring in a top-class centre-back for the winter window. We've done it in previous seasons, bringing Aymeric Laporte in, but we've been picking up a serious injury. We don't know how he's going to respond to his recovery. We don't know how strong he's going to be coming back from his recovery. It could take him weeks to months to get back into the routine of things. City don't have weeks to months spare when you're chasing trophies. Hopefully, on all four fronts in the major trophies this season, City need to hit the ground running here. So it's so important that if we do get an addition in, that we do bring in a top quality centre back. Of course, it would help City. We wouldn't need to dip into the non-homegrown players if we was to bring a homegrown centre back in. terms of that, we've already missed out on Harry Maguire. We could bring Nathan Ake in. I'm going to question the quality. We want a top class centre back. I like John Stones, I like Nicholas Otamendi. I think they're very good players, but I think that Aymeric Laporte's Manchester City's best centre-back, and when you're looking to improve your squad, we've always got to be looking for better. So we've got to be looking for players on the same calibre and potential that can get up to the Aymeric Laporte level and beyond. Of course, John Stones has got that potential. Nicholas Otamendi doesn't have age in his favour, but these players would be great rotation for Manchester City to use and great options to have if we've got injuries or we're wanting to change formation. It scares me a little bit that these two are going to be our centre-backs going forward, and of course Nicholas Otamendi's got a niggling little injury, I think, on Argentina duty at this moment in time, so he's going to be sitting out the international duty before coming back to Man City. And of course we've got John Stones too, currently currently injured and not on international duty, but is scheduled to come back. And if he doesn't respond well to recovery and picks up another injury, we're facing a prospect of having a major crisis at centre-back, something that does need addressing. And I'm surprised it wasn't addressed in the summer window, and it's going to need to be addressed in the winter window. Of course, we've got Fernandinho that can play there. How good Fernandinho is going to be over the next coming months, we'll have to wait and see. He's a very good player, though. I'm just a little bit sceptical in terms of physical presence and height, and them set pieces and near post corners. We need a good, tall, physical centre back. A player that can pass is always handy too. So yeah, we're going to have to dip into the transfer market. Apparently, Milan Skriniar, or Skriniar, however you say his name, could well be the option that City pursue in January. Now we've got more information coming in from other players, just quick little stories these. Apparently Manchester City have signed a player coming in from Serbian sources. Slobodan Tedic is his name, a 19-year-old Serbian striker. Apparently he signed for Manchester City for €3 million from FC Cukaricki, who, what they say their name, a Serbian side. He's going to stay at FC Cukaricki until January, and that's according to Blitz Online, who were a Serbian source. I've never heard of them, and I don't know too much about him, but Sky Sports have confirmed this story as saying that City will bring in Tedic in January, so we'll have to wait and see what we see for the 19-year-old Serbian player. Now, another player that Manchester City are apparently closing in on is Alianza Lima young right-back Kluivert Aguilar, is that how you say his name? Fairly sure I've mentioned him before previously this summer. 16-year-old Peruvian under-17 player. Sources in Peru and in Lima have been saying that Manchester City could target to try and bring him in January or next summer. It hasn't been made clear when City may well look to bring in Kluivert Aguilar, but we'll have to wait and see. He's a player that City have obviously been linked with previously, so I can believe that to be true, and his name is in the headlines once again. And another player that we're getting linked with, a very interesting story this, is Florentino Luis, Benfica 20-year-old midfielder. Apparently Manchester City are rumoured to have been interested going into this summer, and apparently Manchester City now for the season have sent scouts over to Portugal and to Lisbon, obviously where Benfica are playing, to go and keep an eye on his development. It'll probably be an expensive transfer. We know how Benfica are when it comes to high quality young potential world-class players. They demand big fees. Just look at João Felix, etc, etc. They're going to be looking for big money, but City are keeping an eye on Florentino Luis's development, and it is one for me that I'll keep an eye on going into the future. Now, last but not least in the news, got some news that made me smile anyway. Some contract news comes in the form of DiMaggio Wright-Phillips. Is the son of Shaun Wright-Phillips, former Manchester City player, during the day just before the Sheikh Mansour takeover when he played for Manchester City. Absolutely wonderful winger for City, one of my favourite players whilst growing up as a child. Now, DiMaggio, he has signed his first ever professional deal with Manchester City. That's according to the Manchester Evening News. He's a player that's played in Manchester City's academy since a young child, and I'm just thinking that his family must be so proud following the steps. You've got Ian Wright, obviously, you've got Shaun Wright-Phillips, Bradley Wright-Phillips, former Manchester City player, now doing very well in over in the United States of America, and now we've got DiMaggio Wright-Phillips, the son of Shaun Wright-Phillips, playing in City's academy and signing his first ever professional contract. So, wanted to say well done to him, and the best of luck to DiMaggio on all of his future aspects, hopefully, with Manchester City. So there we go, that has been the video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, we're not in a normal background at the moment in time. I've been experimenting with the green screen. I've not got the green screen with me at this moment in time. We should be seeing normal background at some point soon too. I'm a very busy man trying to get as many videos out as possible. It's the international break though, I'm afraid, so I've not really got too many talking points. Like I said, we've already covered the Laporte stuff. We're getting through transfer updates, getting some interesting news. When we get the latest news and things happening, I will be first and fast to put out videos for you to all enjoy. So if you're enjoying the content, enjoying the Manchester City content, the videos, the vlogs, previews, analysis, transfer updates, latest news and stuff, make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, put your push notifications on, aiming for 5,000 subscribers. I think we're 130 subscribers away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, you can check out my social media links in the description below, popping up on screen too. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and I'll see you all again for the next video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be soon, and it'll come in the next few days, and there'll be more stuff happening, because I find the international break just really boring, and I can't wait for next weekend when City are playing again. So I'll see you all again soon. So it's been JSGC. Hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Peace Ciao for now.